Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned into the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. So, I literally just went from having 3 jobs, getting that extra money, to down to one job. The one job was going good. In the last 2 years, worked my way all the way up to manager. Just to decide to start a YouTube channel, try to get some good footage, get up to 38 subscribers, and what they do? Hating ass manager gets me fired, and they make me take down my YouTube videos. Should I even still do YouTube? Is it worth it? I literally just lost $100,000 a year over YouTube. We gonna get into it. And yeah, I didn't forget. I still see y'all in there. Peekaboo, I still see you. Ain't nothing changed. I told y'all, you can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. Get up, man. Get off that plastic couch and go get some money, man. Hey, you know what? Let's get into the intro.
Yikes. We did it again. Around the clock records. Sheesh. Dirt Gang. We got another one. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm on my own facts, the unknown maps. Lit the fuse to the track. My
Dirt Gang Productions. Yo, Harlem Smiley, it's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. And this is the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. So, make sure y'all go stay in tune with the Come On Son podcast. It is out right now. Whenever you see me with them headphones on, y'all know how I go. But I told the subscribers we're going to get back to some of the original content, man. And we got the merch coming soon. Make sure y'all tune into Stats 280. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Melly Mel channel, 2 L's, all caps, all facts on her channel. And make sure y'all go subscribe to Fawn's Poe. Other than that, y'all know what time it is. It don't matter what y'all rolling up, man. Whether it's an indica, a sativa, a hybrid, that Reggie Miller, the Reginald Jennings, the Helping the Visions, which we like to call that regular weed over here. Why? Because they give you more sticks and seeds than they give you weed. It don't matter whether you rolling it up in the indica, whether you rolling up in the Dutch, a backwood, a Fonto, with the raw paper, of course, or the Bob Marley paper. But if you had the grapper, keep that to yourself, man. It's time for y'all to sync up, man. Light us up. I do what any normal person do. I go home and sit, ponder, and wonder what my next step is. What's my next move? Literally, what's my next move? As y'all can tell, we've been, in that hotel 2750, found another spot in Nassau, but the bill's gonna come. When you got kids, you got bills, it ain't no time to sit around just thinking, oh man, why did they do that to me? I'm finished. I ain't got nothing I can do now. Nah, that ain't gonna pay the bills. In this house, my rules that I always live by, okay, problems gonna come up all the time. You soak for a few minutes. After that few minutes, when you done soaking, what's the solution? Every problem has a solution. Without solutions, there will be no problems. You have to find what the solution is when you start running into problems in life, whether you're trying to figure out shit on the streaming, every problem has a solution to it. You just got to figure it out. I got a basketball game coming up. This is still Tuesday. They let me know the Tuesday, I just came in on the Tuesday, they just told me, yeah, we got to let you go. After I took down my YouTube videos. Okay, cool. I got a basketball game that night. championship game. My mind needs to be focused on that game. And if all y'all wondering, yes, we was running the Above the Rim League in Long Island a couple of years ago. Yes, we won 2 championships back to back. We was trying to go, this was our first one we was going to do. So we had literally went 19-1 on the season. This is literally the championship game right here. But at the same time, I just got fired. So I do what any normal person do. I go home, roll up, decide my next steps as I get ready to jump on this train and go to the basketball game. I say, you know what? Man, fuck YouTube. I ain't doing YouTube no more. I ain't make no money off of YouTube. I got 38 subscribers and I just lost a job that I worked 2 years to get to a certain position in that job. And from me having 38 subscribers, finished. I quit. I'm not doing YouTube no more. YouTube ain't paying no money. I just lost a fucking job paying guaranteed money every day, not weekly, every day. To do YouTube? Man, fuck YouTube. Get on the train, end up going to my game that night. Go to the game. I didn't have a great game that game. Mentally, wasn't there. We still won that championship though. Good day. Now after the game, we had like an 8:30 game that night, 9:30 game or something like that. Game by the time we actually, packed up and all that. Got to the train at 11 o'clock that night. I live in Nassau County now. The basketball game is all the way in Patchogue in Long Island. So what I got to do every night is, after the game, well, not every night, but after the game, my girl usually be at work. This time we only had one car. She take the car, I take the train to go back and forth to my games. I take the train from Long Island Railroad from Patchogue, go to Jamaica Avenue, which is Sufton Boulevard. And yes, I know Jamaica Avenue and Sufton Boulevard is 2 different things, but the Jamaica Avenue train station stop is on Sufton Boulevard. Then get the Nassau County line to go from Queens back to Nassau County. Sounds like a lot, not really, because where I used to live at in Valley Stream wasn't that far from Queens. I'm talking about maybe two or three stops. But whenever I got that 11 o'clock train to go from Patchogue, Sufton Avenue, the next train coming from Jamaica Avenue to go to Valley Stream used to always be like a 45-minute to an hour wait. At this time, it's cold outside. Super cold outside. So what I used to always do every single night after the game, we only had games on Tuesdays. Every week, I had the game plan come up. When they dropped me off at the train station, if I had to wait at Patchogue train station, I do what any normal person would do. Roll me up one. Stand, wait for the train booth. Good money. When I got to Jamaica Avenue, it was probably like an hour train ride. By the time I got to Jamaica Station, Sufton Boulevard, I always do the same thing. It's 45 minutes to an hour wait. I'll go downstairs, go to that store across the street, probably grab me something to drink, get me a roll-up if I ain't got no roll-up, roll me a blunt, stand out there, smoke. Go back up, get my train. So let me break down just the Sufton Boulevard here. I had a lot of time throughout the course of my years being around on Sufton Boulevard, man. Free my man Kwame, man. My man Kwame, we went to the same summer school together in August Martin. I met Kwame when we was like 14, 15 years old. Told a lot of the stories what happened with me and Kwame running through there. He used to live on Sufton. I used to be on Sufton Boulevard a lot. I used to live on Gar Brew in 164. He used to live on Sufton in 108 or near that area, like right in the middle of the block. I used to be over there a lot. I done seen Sufton Boulevard when they had Mad Bloods on Sufton Boulevard. I done seen Sufton Boulevard when there was Mad Crips on Sufton Boulevard. I done seen Sufton Boulevard to where if you go past, like, if you go towards like Rockaway in Sufton, once you cross over there, Mad Bloods. Anything before you get to Liberty, between Rockaway and Liberty, that used to be all Crip. I seen the split mad different times. But now on Sufton Boulevard, at this particular time, you used to see a lot of Crips on Sufton Boulevard. Standing by the store. There's a store, when you come out the train, right? And you go to the left, there's usually mad people standing outside, cab drivers and all that, trying to ask you, taxi, taxi, taxi. I want no goddamn taxi, bitch. I'm about to get on the train. Try to charge me $40 to go. I'm about to pay $3.50. Anyway, right across the street from there, right? There's a corner store right there on the corner. You go past that, there's a chicken store right over there. It's only 3 things that's open over there that type of night. You got one store right there on the corner. Then when you keep going down something a little bit, half a block, you got the chicken store right there. Right around that corner though, where the first store is, that's a small little store. Nobody go in that store. You can tell the store ain't really meant to be a store. It is what it is. So I know these stores all the time. I go to the first store. Now this particular night, I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't had no roll up. I go to the first store right there on the corner. They ain't got no Dutchess. I don't smoke backwoods. All I smoke is Dutchess and Entourage. This store ran out of both. I'm like, all right, cool. I go around the corner to the little small store. Lo and behold, they ain't got no Dutchess or Entourage neither. The fuck? So now I'm thinking in my head like, damn, should I just roll up a backwood real quick? Or should I just try to walk around the corner and find another store? Let me go try to find another store. Usually I see mad like the 60 niggas is usually up there. Sometimes you might even see the 8-tray niggas up there. So when I used to go over there all the time, you know, say what up to the niggas, throw it up with them and all that. You know how that go. Harlem Smiley in the building. This so happens, it wasn't a lot of niggas out this night. It was cold as fuck. So I couldn't even go to the niggas that the chicken store be like, yo, where's the nearest store at? None of that. So I'm like, all right, let me go on this little mission real quick. I go to Sufton, make the left, pass by the chicken store, pass by the regular store. There's a clothing store that's right there that be having like exclusive clothes and hats and all that. Go there. So boom, I go to the next corner, which I believe is it Archer? Anyway, I think it's Archer or Jamaica Avenue right there. I make the left. Now I look down and I see a store. But then this building's on the right-hand side. Now over there, you're not thinking too much of nothing. Because over there, it's like, it's a very weird, you got Club Amazora, that's right over there. But at the same time, you got a bunch of like the what's the name buildings and stuff over there, man. As far as like the courts and all that shit over there too, to the right. Club Amazora's to the left. So I'm walking pretty much towards Club Amazora. See the store, go in the store. I come back out the store. 2 niggas is standing in front of the store. Right, all right, no problem. Boom. Walk out the store. One of the niggas like, yo, you got a cigarette? I'm like, nah, fam, I'm smoking weed. The nigga looks at my hat. I had this hat on right here. He go, oh, you from 30s? I'm like, yeah, what's cracking? He like, oh, ain't none of your niggas out today. Fuck does that mean? Ain't none of my niggas out today. Who you, nigga? Who am I? This is my area. Who you? Your niggas be down that way. So now listen, I ain't lived in Queens since a teenager. I ain't been going back and forth, but at the same time, I don't go past pretty much that chicken store when I'm over there, when I'm getting off the train. Normally when I'm over there, it's usually regular niggas standing over there, or you see a couple of Crip niggas or a little blend. Taxi niggas. I don't go around that corner. Your niggas is over. He like, your niggas is on that side. I'm like, my niggas is everywhere. Fuck is you talking about? Like, I'm like, wow, what's cracking? You blood? He like, fuck this. And then literally when he says fuck this, his man takes off his jacket. I ain't smoked yet or nothing. I got probably like 40 minutes to my train coming, all that. Now I'm assessing the situation. One of the dudes is like 5'7", 5'8". He ain't too, you know. The other nigga I'm talking to, he don't got no weight on him, but he tall. He probably like 6'2", 6'3". See what I'm saying? A little bit shorter than me. He like, fuck this. And I see his man zip down his jacket now. It's cold as fuck outside. I do what any normal person do. As his man zipped down the jacket, I pushed the other nigga. Shoo! Swing and hit the other nigga with the left. Bing! I'm right-handed. When I swung and hit the nigga with the left, it didn't drop him. The nigga said, juice. The nigga just came back. I'm focusing on the other nigga I pushed. Because when I pushed him, it was just enough time for me to snuff the other nigga. So now I'm trying to go back to the nigga I pushed. The nigga I pushed and stumbled. The other nigga coming from the other nigga I hit did one of these moves. Nya. Nigga, nyoosh. Rock my shit. I'm like, oh. So now I step back. Now I take the book bag off. Now I'm squaring up both of them. Squaring up both of them. See what I'm saying? We literally throwing punches, but nobody's really like hitting nothing. So the skinny dude decided he was gonna come and rush. So when he came and rushed, I grabbed him, and then the other nigga came whoosh, caught me on some shit like this. Yo, y'all ever seen the scene when The Rock and the Jason Stratford nigga, when they was fighting the black, what movie was that? That was the Fast and the Furious. When they just couldn't beat the nigga, but them niggas had to use the teamwork to try to get, that's what them niggas did. The other nigga rushed, and when I grabbed him, the other nigga socked me. Douche. I said, oh. Now it's time to get into WrestleMania mode. I literally grabbed him, picked him up, threw it to the side. Now I'm on rush mode. I run up to the other nigga, bing, 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 bing. The other nigga's getting up off the floor. Guess who came and fucking helped me? One of the Jamaican cab driver niggas, son. All I hear, nigga jump out the car. Hey, what are you guys doing? Then he seen the other nigga who I just slammed, because now I'm hitting the other nigga. He see the other nigga I just slammed come and run. He running towards me. I'm on top of the nigga. Nigga kicked me in the back. The Jamaican nigga just grabbed that nigga. Hey, you know how they pull the gates down on the stores and shit? All I heard was that nigga back just going up against the gate. Jamaican nigga grabbed it. All I heard was kring-a-ling-a-ling. That's the gate right there. That nigga dropped. Now I'm on top. So the Jamaican nigga come grab me. Hey, come on. I'm like, yo, I'm about to swing on the Jamaican nigga. He's like, nah, come on. I jump in the nigga cab. Nigga take me to Valley Stream. I gave that nigga like $40. Take me to Valley Stream. Needless to say, that was a good and a bad day. Got fired earlier that day. Go play ball in a men's league, win the championship, come back home that same day, coming home, get into a little squabble. So, Sufton Boulevard, man. You got to be careful on Sufton Boulevard. I don't care what you rap. That's why I be trying to tell niggas, man. Queens, it gets crazy in Queens. People talk about the Bronx and they talk about Brooklyn all the time. It gets crazy in Queens, man. Trust me, it do. And they ain't scared. None of that. So when he telling me my niggas over there, that whole side must have been like blood side. That's why I try to tell niggas it's a difference when you in New York. You can run into anything. At this time, I'm thinking in my head like, yo, I'm way too old to be out here getting in fights with these younger niggas, even though the loc still got it. Don't get shit twisted. I'm thinking in my head like, I can't still be out here doing this shit all the time. You see what I'm saying? I can't be still out here doing this shit all the time, son. We talking about 20 plus years of doing this shit. Wearing the wrong colors or some shit like that, or in the wrong hood and pride. Listen, I'm one of them niggas that got pride, my nigga. Listen, fuck that. We gotta fight. You ain't about to just sit here and just doge me. Make me seem like no, but nah, we gotta fight. I'm sorry, you niggas gotta stop running away from ass whoopings. Wake up the next day. Rejuvenated. Hype. Not even thinking about that bullshit that just happened last night. I ain't thinking about that. That's regular shit. All I'm thinking about is how am I about to get this money? I'm thinking, fuck YouTube. Let's get to it. I fill out like 8 applications. Remember, at this time, I done jumped into the server game. I done been a manager. I done been a bartender mad years as a cook. I fill out mad applications. Like 8 of them. I forgot to list all the names of the places that I filled out, but I know some was like J&R Steakhouse. Brick House Brewery. It was like a bunch of little spots too. Out of those 8 places, the last 2 choices was the ones that called me back. I got called back super quick. I couldn't believe it. Resume was looking phenomenal right now. Your resume is everything out there in the streets. The resume was looking phenomenal. I instantly got a call back, but from my bottom 2 choices, I filled those out like, all right, if nobody don't call me back, I'm gonna just go to these places. So I ended up doing the interviews. One of the places was Olive Garden. I ended up doing an interview at Olive Garden. The interview went good. Another place, I end up going to do the interview at Applebee's. Applebee's interview went good. J&R Steakhouse, interview went good. Brick House Brewery, interview went good. The other 4 people, 2 of them wasn't hiring, 2 of them just didn't call me back. So out of 8, I got 6 callbacks. 2 of them, I got 4 callbacks. 2 wasn't hiring, 2 didn't call me back. So I do all of those interviews, all 4. This is what you gotta do when you out here, you down and out. You gotta keep working. Hard work pays off. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You down and out sitting thinking somebody gonna sprinkle some money on you, it's gonna drop from the sky, ain't gonna happen. If you don't work hard, you ain't gonna end up nowhere in life. Trust me. When your shit get down and out, keep working. You won't get there. Out of the 4 jobs, now I got a decision to make. Because I know I'm going to definitely jump back on 2 jobs. Now I got a decision to make. Which 2 jobs do I want to take? That's the decision I made. Olive Garden was offering morning hours. I said, okay, cool. Olive Garden doesn't really have expensive food, so which means your tips is not going to be as much money. But a job is a job. However, the second job, I said, okay, JR Steakhouse, we're going to take that job too. That's at nighttime. They only open after 4 o'clock. I can literally go there. It's a steakhouse. I'm going to go there and scrape that money. Scrape that money. I'm going to get that. But at this time, I ain't been on YouTube in 2 weeks. When I quit YouTube, I said, fuck YouTube. I ain't been on YouTube and I ain't look at a YouTube, nothing. I'm going to be honest. At this point, I'm scared to death to even do YouTube because what if the shit happens all over again? I'm like, I ain't doing YouTube. Fuck that. Within that 2 weeks, I'm doing training. I ain't have no time to do nothing but literally go to work, do your daddy duties, come home, shower, smoke, chill, do it all over again the very next day. Ain't have time for too much of nothing. So I didn't even look at YouTube or check YouTube till I got my first day off. And then some said, all right, go ahead, man. Just go see what's going on YouTube. I watched one of DJ Ghost's videos. I'm like, okay, he did a couple of family vlogs, caught up on those. Then I go over to my YouTube channel and look. And long behold, the Crips and Bloods video has 535 views. What? I couldn't believe that shit. Every other video I've been doing, we're getting 20 views, 30 views, 40 views. I was getting happy when I was getting 40 views. Like, oh shit, we moving up in the game. This Crips and Blood in New York video had got 535 views. And my subscribers went from 38 to 51. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me I wasn't a YouTuber. What? 51 subscribers and I got a video that got 538 views. You couldn't tell me I wasn't no YouTuber. But at the same time, I'm still thinking about the big loss that I just take. One thing about my brain, it'll sit back and think, and I'll sit back and wonder. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe if you work hard and you generally do good shit in this world, good shit will come to you. I stopped doing fucked up shit in this world a long time ago. As far as like people, I don't care. You a blood, Crip, black, white, Asian, it don't matter. I'm not going to intentionally do nothing that is going to mess your life up, because you know what's going to happen? That bad karma is going to come right back to me. I believe that it's been a long when I stopped doing messed up stuff to people, I stopped going to jail. I stopped getting like shit, like stopped getting shot or stabbed, or you know, y'all know the stories. All that shit pretty much stopped for the most part. You see what I'm saying? So the Sufton Avenue, the little rumble, I would call it, was kind of like a wake up. It was a wake up call. Like, yo, it's time for you to literally stop. Like, you got to chill now. Now you got to chill. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, you getting up there, like, that's not the life right now. If it goes down, it goes down. But you can't be doing that all your life. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm one of the people, I believe you do good stuff in this world, good stuff is going to happen to you. So I knew at that particular time, that was like a sign for me, seeing this YouTube numbers. So now I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, should I stop? I don't know. Now I finished training and all that. Now I'm making money at these jobs. The money is good. Just like anywhere else, it's fun in there. Every restaurant is almost just like the movie Waiting. That's all. Listen, y'all think it's boring to work at restaurants? Y'all are crazy. It's fun as fuck to work at restaurants. No matter if you in the kitchen, if you in the front, it's mad fun to work at restaurants. But at the same time, you definitely going to be in there putting in that work. But it's something guaranteed no matter where you move to on this earth. If you're in that field, you're going to always have work. It's simple. But when it comes down to actually working with these people, moving up, telling people about YouTube, I wasn't doing none of that. There was no YouTube promotion at work at all. None. Zero. But I still didn't even decide at this time whether I was going to keep even doing YouTube or not. But I'm looking at 51 subscribers, 538 views. You know what I'm thinking in my head? How can I stop? No way I can stop. Here's my game plan. I decide I'm going to work both of these jobs. I'm going to do YouTube when I got time, but at the same time, I need to do some reading on YouTube. I need to watch other YouTubers. The problem with me was, with me only watching one specific YouTuber, I'm not really getting into the full YouTube fledged things to really see how YouTube works. I don't know about them taking videos down, you saying certain words. I don't know what a thumbnail is. None of that. Literally, I don't know what none of that is. When you go to put up a live and they go to take that picture automatically, I didn't know what that was for. I didn't know what nothing. I didn't know what none of that was. So my thing is, I said, all right, I got to stop playing around. When I work at a job and you have to study recipes or you have to study like different like drinks and stuff like that, you have to actually keep it in your brain and know that's what's in your brain so you can know how to do it automatically. I said, this is what I got to do with YouTube. I have to literally take some time, watch other YouTubers, study YouTube, because I know I can't be the only person that this happened to. This is where you being humble always comes into play like crazy. Now that I'm at Olive Garden for a little while, talking to the people and all that too, you know, everybody's getting good enough to talk to each other. Start realizing everybody in here who was playing cool, they all ratchet. You know how that go. All the girls in there, you know, they all ratchet. Some of them from Queens, some of them from Long Island, yada yada. You know what else is in there though? Couple of blood dudes. Nighttime gig. Same thing. Get in there. You know what's in there? Couple of blood dudes. No Crip niggas. This is how sometimes the Lord will kind of humble you up. I'm working 2 jobs. Both got bloods in them. I can't afford to even get into no shit to where I'm getting fired from one of these jobs. If I get fired, I don't get this money. My plans that I got to move to California is never going to happen. It's never going to happen. At this time, me and my girl came up with a 2-year plan. We're going to be out here 2 years. After this lease is up in 2 years, we going to get up out of here. We're going to save up the bread. We're going to live like we live. You know, make sure we comfortable. Get up out of here. That was the game plan. But that was probably like, we came up with that plan probably like 4 or 5 months from the time I'm talking now. So I ain't got that much time. I can't afford to be losing a month looking for a job. Then I got to do 2 weeks worth of training. Then you got to really get in there before you even start getting good sections and all that. So now you're talking about 2 months of being at a job with really not getting no money. I can't afford to go through that again. So, of course, I'm in there. Everybody see this hat. I got this hat when I was back in New York from the Lids. Lids makes hats. Salute the Lids. And I used to walk around with that hat everywhere. So, nighttime time came up. There's this one dude coming in there. He keep talking about blood this and blood that. I never even met this dude before. So he comes up to me. He's like, oh, what's good, man? You knew him? I'm like, yeah, what's good? He's like, oh, what's good? I'm such and such. What's good? I'm like, all right, I'm such and such, such. He's like, all right, you listen, blood, you need anything, just let me know. So now at this time, I'm like, damn. Normally, anybody call me blood, y'all know what my first answer is. Nah, man, nah, fam, I'm not blood. But I hear the accent in it. I'm like, should I even jump off on some shit like this right now? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna do what any normal man would do. I'm gonna let it go. Hours pass by, but I hear him calling mad people to shit. So now at this time, right? I ain't high no more. I'd have been there for a couple of hours, mad busy. He comes up. He's like, yo, you all right, blood? I'm like, yo, fam. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, son. Go back to this job the next day. He's there again. As soon as he see me, oh, what's good, blood? Yo, listen, you gotta stop calling me blood, son. Why? What happened? Nigga, I'm not a blood, my nigga. You keep calling me blood. I don't know if everybody else in here blood, but I'm not a blood. You gotta stop calling me that. Call me by my name. He like, nah, I'm not calling you a blood like you a blood. He just said, you know, he's like, I'm from the South. That's what we call everybody. All right, no problem, son, but do me a favor. I don't like that shit. He like, oh, why you a Crip? As soon as he said it, he said the shit mad loud. 3 or 4 niggas just turn around, including the manager. So I got an option right now. Do I tell a nigga, nah, I'm not Crip? Against my religion to do that. So I go, yeah, I'm Crip. That's not the problem. I just don't want you calling me blood. He goes, all right. But as I'm looking, the managers and stuff is looking. I know what y'all thinking. Harlem Smiley, you got into a fight. Nah, man, nah. It wasn't none of the sort. But the manager was a black dude. He was my service manager. He was definitely looking at me funny. I went from having 5 days that week to the next week. Now I only got 2 shifts. What? I'm not thinking nothing of it. It's good to go. Next week come up, I only got 2 days again. I go to the manager, I'm like, yo, what's good? Why am I not getting these days? He like, yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a couple of employees came that said that they don't want to work with you, so we can't put you on those same days that they work. I'm like, what the fuck? Who would do some shit like that? He like, yo, listen, I can't tell you who, but they've been here forever. I can't do that to them. I'm like, well, you know what? If I'm only going to be able to get 2 days, then respectfully, I got to get up out of here. He like, all right, cool. Slapping my 2-week notice. Some bullshit. I go back to my crib. Do what any normal person do. Smoke me a blunt. See if I can call back one of these other jobs that I didn't take the job. Call a brewery. They like, nah, we don't need nobody no more. Call the other spot. We don't need nobody no more. Now I've got 1 job. Now I'm at Olive Garden. Got the 1 Olive Garden job now. Only in the morning times. I'm like, this ain't gonna cut it. This time my girl's still working at the Red Robins I got fired from. I know it's a little weird. Y'all probably thinking, yeah, nah. She was working there first. I came afterwards. So now, I don't got no shit to where I can't come in there, no shit like that. But the same manager who did that snitch shit got me fired. He still worked there. But she still worked there. So I can't even go back up there on no rah-rah kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? But he still don't know that I know it was him that snitched on me. You see what I'm saying? So I go back up there because she on shift, grab a little food, talk to the people, let everybody know what was going down. Because, you know, I ain't see them in probably over a month. Nobody don't even know the story. So I'm letting them know what's going down, yada, yada, yada. You know, first back time back in there. So now my boy Chris, which is the insane nigga, him and the other dude, Ken, that moved up, they've been in the manager program now. So my man Ken come tell me like, yo, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Because he's a manager. He was like, what you think you got fired for? I told him. I said for doing YouTube while I was on the clock. That's exactly what they told me. He goes, nah, it was more to it. That nigga said John went through, you know, the original reason he called them and told them. I said, nah. He said, that nigga went through your YouTube channel. and he seen that you made a video talking about tipping your servers. I said, what? So let's do a little rewind. Shoo, 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 shoo. One of my contents that I had talked about, because I was doing, you know, the Soulja Boy rants. Then I was doing the blogs inside of the restaurant, busting those down. Then I had the Crips and Bloods in New York video. But besides that, one of the newer content I was trying to talk about when I switched up was tipping your server the right way. And if y'all want to know what that what's the name was about, we're going to get into it a little bit. A lot of people, a lot of different races, when y'all go out to eat, y'all do not tip y'all server and bartender the right way. Now I know what y'all thinking. Tipping is optional. It's not, you know, it's not automatic, but it's not required, but it is respected. That's what we think in the field. Tipping is not required, but it is respected. At the same time, let's break it down. Because I know a lot of y'all out there don't understand percentages and stuff like that when it comes to food, but we're going to put it in layman's terms. Normally, a 20% tip is a good tip. Anything over 20% tip is a great tip. 18% tip, still, it's all right. 15% tip is probably like the minimum a server or a bartender would want to accept. And this is of your check. Anything under 15%, even though we're going to still take that, at the same time, it still look, you know, like goddamn. And it's of your bill. So let's break it down, right? You go out to eat with your family, your bill is $100. 20% of the $100 is $20. 18% is $18, so on and so on. So if you tip $20 and better, that server loving you. Pause. If you tip 18%, definitely that server's definitely rocking with you. You tip 15%, it is what it is. We appreciate that. We're going to still take that. Anything under $15, if your check is $100, is kind of insult. If your check is $100 and you tip $10, that is not a good tip. That is not a good tip. If your bill is $50 and you tip $5, that is not a good tip. Your bill $200, you tip $20, that's not a good tip. So all we was doing on that video was breaking down percentages on how much people should tip. Because at the same time, there's people that come and eat at the same restaurant 2-3 times a week, sometimes once or twice a month. And people remember you sometimes. Your service is going to always be great. A great tipper, people going to always remember. You're going to have a good conversation with that person, good rapport, and it's going to be much obliged. Because you know if they ever came and shortchanged you at your job, you know y'all will be tight. So at the end of the day, what servers and bartenders do, they get paid whatever the state minimum wage is. They make their money and pay their bills off of tips. So all you people that be going out to eat at restaurants and all that be stiffing people, what they like to call it, know your percentages. Everybody got a calculator on their phone. I don't care if you got an Obama phone. Obama phones got the calculators on them, I'm pretty sure. At the same time, do the percentage on your phone. Your bill $100, you should be leaving at least $15 and better. Don't leave $10. That's $10. You got to realize, right? That bartender may have to tip out, or that server may have to tip out that bartender. They may have to tip out that food runner, tip out that host. So if they out of that $10 you done left, guess what? They got to tip this person $3. They got to tip this person $2. They got to tip that person $2. Guess what? They just served your whole table as you sat there and made a mess. They got to clean up, keep giving you refilled drinks, all that. And they done admittedly made like $2. Or sometimes you raggedy people leave $5 tips. Do you not realize if you leave a $5 tip on a $100 bill, you costing that server money? That server still got to tip out to these people. And guess what? If you left a $5 tip, but they got to tip out $7, guess what? They paid extra $2 for you to come there and eat. I felt like if something was very wrong with that situation, something needed to be said. So I said it. Let's go back and forth. He seen that video and called corporate. What? So you mean to tell me it ain't like corporate stumbled upon my video? It wasn't even because I was here even getting this footage and all that? You mean to tell me his original and the reason why I got fired is because I was trying to enlighten people on how to really tip your server? I wanted to go up the stairs and just stall on the dude. But I'm not going to do that. A, I'm going to get her fired. B, I'm going to be banned, probably locked up. You know he going to call the cops. He called corporate. Of course he going to call the cops. You can't spell corporate without cop. Anyway, don't let that go over your head. He's going to call the peoples. Not going to do that. So as Ken sitting there telling me the story, the blood dude, Jamel, who works at Red Robin, who do the drawing and all that, he comes tell me like, yo, my spot hiring. I'm like, where you work at? He's like, I work at Chili's. I'm like, damn, the one fucking right there down the block from Olive Garden? He like, yep. I said, oh shit. I can literally leave Olive Garden, dip right over. So I ain't asked him this or nothing, but him just being a genuine, kind-hearted person was like, nah, I got you. Fill out the application. I'm going to talk to my manager tomorrow. Now, I'm going to be honest. Most time, a lot of times when, you know, us in the hood and I'm from the opposite side of him, I'm thinking in his head like, he ain't going to go in there and talk to no goddamn body. That nigga did the opposite. By the time I seen him the next day, he like, yo, you filled out the application? I talked to my manager already. I said, yo, that opened my eyes up to a lot of different things. I said, not only did he go talk to him, now he's trying to follow up with me. Filled out that application quick. Within 2 days, had an interview. Within 4 days, had a schedule, was in there training. But damn, I'm like, fuck. They stay open at like 2 o'clock in the morning on the weekends, 12:30 on the, yo, and this place gets super busy. They in Westbury, so I'm like, yo, I can see the dollar signs, but at the same time, these hours is gonna kill me. But I was super appreciative to the blood dude for even thinking remotely about tagging me in with that job. Is this something that I'm gonna excel in? Did the blood dude really help me right now to where I'm at this point right now? Did I really just get help from the Damu? Salute to him. And it's something y'all gonna have to wait till the next one to find out. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You have been tuned in to the one and only Dirt Gang TV. And this is the Harlem Smiley story, man. Side 38, part 38, side A. You know, we gonna flip the tape in a couple of days for y'all, get side B going. Other than that, y'all make sure y'all go over to m14.com. Make sure y'all use that promo code DIRT to get that 30% off your next purchase. Make sure y'all go over there. Y'all go subscribe to Stats 280 channel, the EBK King himself, self-proclaimed, for sure. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Melly Mel, 2 L's, all caps, all facts on her channel, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Fonz Poe. He literally is probably the best cartoonist on YouTube right now. Fonz Pro Productions, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune with me. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. As usual. As usual. Y'all know the slogan. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's impossible, man. Y'all stay in tune, man.
You are now tuned into Bossman Tuck Beats.
I could have been next to you, and my motions are perpetual. The 38 special, I turn your brains into vegetable. Headshots, only death for you. Sheesh, sheesh. Weight pusher, hump points, great hookers. Hard puncher, hot bars, great hookers. I tuck in the beat, great looker, straight cooker. Where you from? Brownsville, New York, nigga.
My older bitch look like she young, thick something. While I smoke a spliff, she sips something. No kids or nothing, she's money and dick loving. Her name meant something, used to sell bricks to her husband, but fuck it. Walked by the police, had to tug it, young and bucking. Time to get out, the bell wouldn't buzz in. 22 little rusted, but still be busting. Screaming and cussing, all you see was niggas leaning and ducking. Sheesh. What the fuck do we have here?
Yikes. It's Curry Low, and we back, nigga.
My young boy, 30's
My boy, and we strapped, nigga.
what's crack? Let's go. Yeah, I ain't ready for this one. Hey, yo, Tuck. Fuck K.O. Tashi.
Yo, man, work time.
Lost the nation.
Listen, it's the C to the R-I. Leave a nigga R-I. P, so I'm a G, so when I creep, nigga, on I. The hottest shit that y'all niggas seen since the sonar. A once in every 10-year average, just like the solar. Eclipse your boy, low-key focus on the next flip. And niggas wonder how I get bread. Take your pick, whether it's fucking with the bricks or I'm switching up shifts. The way I switch up my bitch, that's how I switch up my kicks. But you can catch me in the Ville, nigga, putting in work. Dipping from the D's, niggas on my back like a shirt. A hot boy in the shit, but my name ain't Twerk. But you can catch me in New Jersey dubs, selling that twerk for sure. This a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Listen, this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Yo,
Hey, yo, in the booth. Right to the pin break. Squeeze the 40. Shoot to the pin break. Lyrical exercise. Rappers better get in shape. Schooling you rappers for what my pen state. Never been to war, you wasn't Call of Duty. Only time you play with guns is playing Call of Duty. I'm the shit, you shit, they used to call you duty. You remind me of a Kim K pick, you all booty. Roll a doobie, smoke so much weed, man. The weed man, call me the weed man. Dispensaries for my weed plant. My independent ladies say they don't need a man. Just a real nigga with a good sex game. Long dick style. Run down on you niggas like Tyrone. Long clip style, pow. They done started with the wrong nigga now. Choir singing when the casket lowered down.
this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Listen, this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Yo,
back.
this shit, Lil, it's my fault.